Hi guys, I want to dive in today and just chat with you guys. This will be a quicker class because I'm just going to chat with you guys all about your membership perks. What does it mean to become a wholesale member with doTERRA, and why should you even care? So like many of you probably, I am a huge Amazon Prime mama. I probably prime stuff to my house every other day. Just things I need for my family, things I need for my kids. They make it super easy and convenient and almost dangerous to pop on the app, pop a few things in your cart and check out, right? And then it's at your door in the next few days. So that was actually one of my questions when I was first getting started with doTERRA, is like, why should I buy through somebody when I can just, go on Amazon and get them, or run down to the Whole Foods store? So I've touched on this a couple times already through a few of our classes, but just so you guys understand, when you are purchasing essential oils, number one, you want to make sure the oils that you are purchasing are 100% pure essential oils. Now, you have to understand that there is no governing source that looks over essential oil companies that says, oh yeah, yours are pure, yours are not pure, you cannot label them. If you have even a minute amount of essential oil in your bottle, you can label it 100% pure essential oil. That's where you will see at Best Buy, at Whole Foods, at any grocery store, even sometimes gas stations. They will have bottles that say 100% pure, but you will open them and even the most inexperienced nose can smell a fragrance, a chemical, versus a pure essential oil, if you've smelled a pure essential oil from doTERRA. So that's oftentimes I'll get people who have purchased other oils from other companies or from the drugstore, and they get their doTERRA oils and they're like, this is nothing like what I've ever experienced before. So number one, you want to make sure you're purchasing doTERRA oils. And I don't say that from a standpoint of buy these oils because I say they're the best. I say that from a standpoint of, as a consumer, if you are looking to use these oils on your skin, on your kids, for your health, for therapeutic benefits, you want to be putting your money towards something that's actually going to work, right? So with our oils, 1 to 2 drops is all you need. You don't need 20 drops of an essential oil to get a minute therapeutic benefit. So this is where you will see other companies that do claim 100% pure essential oil. It might be a super low grade essential oil. So there's actually a whole essential oil broker market, which basically means that, say doTERRA, for a reason, we source our lavender from Bulgaria, and say one of our batches doesn't pass our certified pure therapeutic grade. Well, the farmers are not just going to toss it and, throw it away and start over. They will sell it to a broker, because there are companies out there that will settle for less than the certified pure therapeutic grade testing. So there are companies out there that are like, oh, it didn't pass this, it's fine. Like, we'll still take it, because they're getting a good price on it, and B, they just don't really care. They want to get something in their bottles. They want to get their bottles on the shelves. They want to get their bottles into your home and have you purchase them. So doTERRA cares. That's why we have our certified pure therapeutic grade. It is not just a marketing thing. It is everything to know what is in your actual little bottle that you are using for your own health and for your family's health. So know the oil that you are purchasing, know what you are bringing into your house. And from that, this is where Amazon can become a little hazy. So Amazon, unfortunately, does not turn to doTERRA and say, hey, is this a certified, person through your company? Anyone that can apply to be an affiliate through Amazon. Anyone can apply to have a shop through Amazon. And unfortunately with doTERRA, we are the largest essential oil company in the world. We have the top quality essential oils that money can buy. And so anyone who is looking to knock that off, to take our branding, to mimic or try to let people think that they are doTERRA, can jump on Amazon and can sell you a bottle that looks like doTERRA, but it's not doTERRA. So for me, as a consumer, as a mom, as somebody who wants to invest in my health and my wellness and my family's health and their wellness, I wanted to make sure I had doTERRA backing my product. So that was my number one concern, is if anything happened to my family, I don't want to answer to Amazon Joe. I want to answer to doTERRA. I want this multi-billion-dollar company me, to back it up, and to make sure to reassure me that these products are safe for my kids, that they are 100% pure. And you're not going to get that with any third party, guys. I promise you, you're not going to get that backing, because if they can't track it back to doTERRA, you're kind of SOL. So don't mean to fearmonger, but it's just the truth. And again, this is from the consumer side as a mom, that these are important things to me. Number 2 is education resources. So you've probably noticed through these classes that those of us who educate people, who help people get started, that's what we do. We show you how to get started. We show you how to use these oils. We get the right resources and tools into your hands. We plug you into a community of people who are also using these oils. So guess what? If somebody enrolls with me and they have a question and they can't get a hold of me, they can pop into our massive Facebook group and say, hey, my child has this and this and this going on. This is what I have. What do you guys recommend? And there's this whole community that will surround them with education and resources. And hey, I've tried this. Have you tried that? And women helping other women is what you get when you enroll with somebody who's actively doing this as a business. Hold on. Let me let my dog in my office. Hold on. Sorry. She'll scratch at my door until I let her in. So she would scratch the whole entire life. So you get this huge community, you get education, you get resources. So we just went through resources and knowing how to use your oils. Now that doesn't mean that if you enroll, and you don't enroll with somebody who does what I do or what many other people do with educating and connecting in, that you are SOL, because you can figure it out. There's a lot of free resources out there that you can totally figure it out, but you don't have access to communities. You don't have access to private mentoring or private classes. You don't have access to all that stuff. And if that's something that's important to you, I would look to connect in with someone who likes to educate. And this is for me, this day and age, I'm on my phone. I am connected into social media because that is where my time is at. You know, even as doTERRA aside, I like to see what my friends are up to on social media. I like to listen to updates via social media. I do classes via social media because I know that you can sit in your living room in your pajamas with your coffee at 5 a.m. and catch up on my most recent class in the quietness before your kiddos get up. But if I invite you to come to a class at 5 p.m. downtown and you're like, that is like happy hour in my house where my kids are going nuts, like I would love to, but like it makes it more convenient is the honest truth. And that's what this whole lifestyle is about, is up-leveling how you care for yourself and your family, and also making it so it's something you'll actually do. I don't want anyone in this group to get essential oils into their house and be like, okay, I need to learn how to use those and I'll do it later. Like I'll do it later and keep pushing it off. Like, no, here's a simple resource. Here's a simple Instagram feed. Here's a simple class that you can pop into if that's what interests you. So being surrounded by a community of people too. I will tell you, that is the one thing with this business that I never realized I needed, was a community of people who give a shit about their health, who care about flipping over a box and seeing what the ingredients are, or who care about, you know, turning around their kids' shampoo and looking at like, okay, I can't pronounce 97% of these words. And so should I be questioning this? The people who like to question things, those are my people. And I never realized how much I needed those people in my life to help me up-level my own life, right? So you get the community, you get the resources, you get the education, you get the doTERRA backing, you get the purest essential oils into your home, and you also get full access to our loyalty rewards, which is basically like the most generous rewards program you will ever meet. So I don't know about you guys, I am a Red Card member, I am a Costco member. In both situations, Red Card, I get 5% off of my purchases, right? Which, if you're at Target as much as I am, it's probably a lot of money. But 5%, that's it. With Costco, we get a 3% check back every year. With doTERRA, you can get up to 30% back. 30, you guys, 30. That means for every $100, 100 PV, which everything has a PV, which PV is just point value. So for every 100 PV I purchase through doTERRA, through my loyalty rewards cart, I get $30 back. There is no other rewards system out there that I've ever gotten near that, much less 30% back. Plus, I get all of my shipping back. So I do 2-day shipping. It's $11.99. I get 12 points back plus my 30 points. For my family, I generally do about a 200 PV order every month, and that's just my husband's supplements, my supplements, our all of our bathroom stuff, personal care stuff, our cleaning stuff, our oils, all of that. So I do roughly around 200 PV to keep my family healthy. But guess what? 200 PV, I get 60 points back. 60 points back, plus I get my shipping back, and that ends up being tossed into my LRP point bucket, bank, whatever you want to call it, on the 15th of the following month. So if I order 200 PV this month, this is August, so in September on the 15th, I will have 12 points plus 60 points, 72 points sitting in my back office. And points can be redeemed just like cash. So like our oils generally are straight across depending on what market you're in, but here in the States, it's like if an oil is $20, it's 20 points. So you want to look at the dollar amount when you're redeeming points. So if something is like $15 or 12 points, it'll cost you 15 points. So it always takes the dollar amount from your point bucket to redeem that. So I use points. I use points for all of our on-guard cleaning stuff. I use points for any oils that I purchase. I use points for my DDR Prime that I purchase every month. I use points for my Slim and Sassy gum. I use points for a lot of my stuff. And I end up getting a couple $100s worth of stuff for free because it just accumulates. Every month it accumulates more and more and more. So you get tons of free perks. And on top of the points, so let's talk about this month specifically. It's a 200 PV promo month. So on top of my, what did we just say? 72 points. On top of my 72 points, I also got a free 5 ml On Guard because that's our oil of the month. Anytime you order through doTERRA, if you order 125 PV by the 15th of the month, this is a perk for any of us who get our orders in early. You get our free oil of the month. One free oil. Every month it changes. We never know what it's going to be prior to the month starting. So you get a free oil at the beginning of the month. And then you also, this month specifically, you'll get a 200 PV promotion, which basically means when you purchase 200 PV, you will also get a free 10 ml Manuka Touch oil, and you'll also get a free 15 ml Litsea oil. So I've talked a little bit about the benefits of those oils, but those are free oils, and that's over, I want to say I calculated it out, it was like over $150 worth of free oils just for ordering my 200 PV. Do you guys, does that math make sense to you guys? Because for me, I remember getting started, and I remember thinking I don't need to order every month. I mean, I like these oils, but I don't feel like I need to order every month. And then all of a sudden my daughter started teething, and I was like, shit, I need teething oils. So I bought some teething oils, and I bought a couple oils to help with skin, and I bought a couple oils for my husband's acid reflux. And then I wanted to try the supplement. So I just really started gently integrating these into my life. It wasn't this huge overhaul, but it was okay. And then after a few months, I was like, okay, yeah, I can totally see myself holding a $100 order because I'm replacing a lot of toxins in my house. I'm redirecting a ton of spending that I was doing at Target, at Costco, at Macy's, all of these different places. I just redirected that spending that I was already doing to doTERRA, and it arrived at my door, and I got tons of rewards for it. So my point is, with your wholesale membership, you are going to be so well taken care of. You're going to get spoiled rotten with free products, free points. You have complete control over it too. That's another thing that I get a lot of people who are like, what if I don't want to order a certain amount every month? You can order anything from a lip balm to a diamond kit. Totally up to you. Whatever you want to order, you have control over it. If I order something this month and I want nothing of what I ordered the previous month, I can go in, I can add in what I want this month into my cart, and I can take out anything that I ordered last month that I don't want, and take all that out and process my order for all the new things. So you're never ever locked into ordering the same exact thing every single month. If you ever want to cancel, you just call doTERRA and let them know, hey, I want to cancel my LRP. The reason why they have you call is because you actually forfeit things when you cancel. So say you've been ordering for 6 months, and let's just say, for example, reason you're at 20% back and you have 300 points sitting in your back office. and you go in and you're like, you know what, I just don't need anything, I'm going to cancel this for this month, you call doTERRA, well, you would be forfeiting that 20% back. So you would go down to 10% back, and you'd be forfeiting those 300 product points. So they guide you through that of like, okay, if you really want to cancel, go in and redeem your points. And just know that you're going to be dropping yourself back down to, you know, this percentage back, where if you just ordered something small, you basically freeze your account. So anytime you order anything less than 50 PV, you basically freeze everything. So say you're at 20% back, you have 300 points, and you ordered 20 PV for the month, you have basically frozen all of your rewards. So you'll stay at 20% back, you'll keep your points, and then the next time that you bump it above 50 PV, then you will start moving forward again. So say you're ready to move to 25% back, you know, and continue to earn points, then you will bump up the next month that you actually process over 50 PV. So I know that sometimes the LRP can be a little bit confusing, and if you enroll with me, or if you've recently enrolled with me, in my welcome email, you're going to get my natural health guide that literally breaks down everything step by step for you. So make sure you open that link, make sure you walk through that guide, because it'll walk you through what the LRP means, all the things. So, and in the meantime, probably by the end of this month, I will have our full team website done. So you'll have full access to that, where you'll have modules that you'll be able to go through and walk through, videos, all the things. I'm making this as simple as possible for you guys. So anyhow, that is the rewards, the perks of having your own wholesale membership, and then you can order whenever you want. You don't have to call me. You get your own back office, you get your own back module to be able to jump into and to be able to order. If you want to order at midnight on Friday night, having a crazy Friday night, you can jump in, you can order and process your order whenever you want. If you want to do multiple orders every single day, there's no judgment. You don't have to call me. You can do you. So if you want to do multiple orders, you can jump in and do it that way. You know, I'm absolutely here to guide you if you have questions on the LRP, if you want clarification for anything, but it's all you. You have complete control over it, and so many people love that, right? So that's your wholesale membership. And do not ever feel pressure of like, I need to do this as a business. This is the beautiful part of this. Over 80% of my customer base, they just order for themselves because they love the oils, because they use the supplements, because this lifestyle is important to them. Very few of us actually opt into educating and sharing and doing this as a business because we feel very pulled towards that. But if you don't feel that way, you don't have to ever sell. You don't have to ever talk to anyone about oils, although you'll probably catch yourself talking about oils like, oh, I bet you there's an oil that can help with that. But that's your wholesale membership. So I hope that this gave you some clarity around why the wholesale membership is such an incredible deal for you and what you get with the wholesale membership. So if you have any questions, if you're ready to get started, if you need anything from me, if you have enrolled on my team, make sure that you're plugged into our whole community. It's a huge community that you have full access to, and you'll get all of our resources. So shoot me an email if you have any questions. My email is keely@essentiallyobsessed.me, and we can connect over there. All right, guys, I will chat with you later. See ya.